exciting innovation, really stunning imagery there. Firefly services, as you saw, truly transformational. And with Gen AI, we are natively integrating our apps across the Creative Cloud and the Experience Cloud. So we've talked about workflow and planning, and David just talked about content creation and production. Let's dive into the other three key building blocks of the content supply chain, where we're innovating across those three as well. Asset management. Asset management is key for content reuse and providing marketers the agility to create on-brand content and reuse that content. Now, Adobe Experience Manager Assets is where many of you already store your images, icons, illustrations, videos, and other assets. And today, I'm excited to announce Content Hub, a new capability in the Experience Manager Assets to enable anyone on the marketing team to easily search, find, and share assets, so that you can reuse valuable, brand-approved marketing content, huge time and money saving. Content Hub, by the way, is what we are using in our own marketing organization. David shared with you some of the Black Friday content. We are using the Content Hub to organize all of the assets for our own campaigns across Adobe. The four key areas are on delivery and activation. Making sure that all this great content, this stunning content that we produce, is delivered to customers through their preferred channels at the right time. As an example, when we think of the web, Adobe Experience Manager Sites is the longtime leader here in delivering awesome web experiences. And today I'm pleased to share a new release of Adobe Experience Manager Sites, reimagined with generative AI. Now, new variant generation capabilities will help you take a single marketing asset and create virtually endless variations of web copy and images that speak to different audiences, industries, job roles, age groups, and more. We've also dramatically improved load times and responsiveness to help you boost SEO rankings, traffic, conversions with a set of Adobe developed performance tools. And we've simplified and accelerated the authoring process so that you can create and edit web pages in a democratized fashion through the productivity tools that your team already uses, like Microsoft Word or Google Docs. And the last key building block, no content supply chain is complete without closing the feedback loop. You need to know what's being used, what's working well or not working, and why. Here, we've launched Adobe Content Analytics, which is built natively on the Experience platform. I'm excited to share new analytics and insights capabilities that help you understand the performance of any of your content, including AI-generated content, and do that at a granular level. Things like colors, objects, styles, sentiment, across your experiences, campaigns, channels, and audiences. And using AI, Content Analytics helps you analyze content performance across hundreds of variations on a single hero asset. So if we put all of that together, Adobe is the company to work with for your content supply chain. With our expertise across creativity and marketing, we're driving tremendous innovation across all of our current products that underpin the content supply chain process. But we're going further than that. For marketing teams that are driving workflows in critical areas, whether it's paid media ads, or email, or social, we are delivering a new end-to-end app to help you accelerate the entire process. That is Adobe Gen Studio. Gen Studio is a Gen AI first app that enables marketing teams to accelerate your on-brand content, all the way from discovery and ideation to creation, production, as well as activation and measurement. No better way to introduce it to you than for you to see it in action. So for that, I'm excited to welcome Anne Rich to the stage. Anne, over to you.
Thanks, Sunil. I am so excited to walk you through Adobe Gen Studio. Before I get started, I wanted to say a big thank you to Coca-Cola for the use of their brand. While the exact data and scenario is fictional, the workflow and marketing experience is very real. Let's check it out. Adobe Gen Studio brings together everything marketers need in one place by having creation, content, campaigns, activation, and insights, together, marketers can create and scale on-brand, enterprise-ready content in seconds. Powering all of these amazing actions are the rich and deep products across Adobe, including the content supply chain applications like Workfront and Adobe Experience Manager, creative applications like Adobe Photoshop and Express, and of course, generative AI powered by Firefly. For today, I am going to be a marketer at Coca-Cola working on this Coca-Cola Creations campaign, focused on the Dream World product line. And I am so excited, everything I need is all in one place. And this single source of truth is connected to Adobe Workfront, ensuring that there's continuity and consistency across the organization. Of course, brand is essential for campaigns. All of the brand elements are here, including logos, colors, tone of voice, and guidelines. But this brand isn't just here, it's across all of Adobe, meaning that I can use it in other applications like Adobe Express. As you've heard, finding and reusing assets can be challenging. I have all of my assets and powerful metadata search and filtering thanks to Adobe Experience Manager right here. And if I needed to make a change to one of these, I could do that right here through embedded Adobe Express. But at the end of the day, for me as a marketer, it is all about performance. And we have 3 levels of insights. There's full experience level insights, there's asset level insights, and then attribute level insights. And the attributes help me to target my generations to exactly what's resonating with my customers. If I needed to do deeper analysis, I could do that right here through customer journey analytics. But for right now, let's get back on track. I'm here to get something done, which is to create a Dream World Facebook ad. Now, this was taken directly to the creation workflow. I'm here all the time, but for those of you seeing it for the first time, let me walk you through what's here. So this is a complete marketing experience. It has everything I need to complete a Facebook ad. The asset is right here in the template. I have all of the copy header, subheader, call to action. I also have all of the context I need to be able to target my generations exactly how I want to. And I'm so excited. These were brought in automatically through the connection to the task and to the campaign. The brief, brand, personas, product, and channel is all here. The first thing I want to do is generate some new stuff, and I can do that right here. Now, of course, I could use the amazing Firefly Image 2 model, but our company, Coca-Cola, has amazing custom models, and these are powered by Firefly services, and they are trained on our Dream World product line, meaning that I always have consistency and on-brand style. This Dream World landscape looks perfect. Now, I need a bottle shot. I can get that right here in Content Hub. Let's add it. And then my prompt. Surreal Cloud Pom-Pom Dream World. And I'm bringing in those attributes right here and then generate. These are so fun. I am so excited to see these. They have just the feel I was looking for. Thanks to the custom model, let's add these 2. Amazing. Okay, now our team at Coca-Cola, the creative team, uses the Firefly service automation that you saw Wes show earlier. So we have a ton of assets in our Content Hub, and I'm gonna see if there's any I can reuse. So this is everything. That's a little too much. Let's filter it to just my campaign and see what comes up. These 2 cans look perfect. They're right on style. Let's add them. Okay, I have all of my context. I have my visuals. All I need is my copy prompt. Let's see, highlight the power of Coca-Cola to transport you to dreamlike worlds. And let's go. Amazing. 4 complete Facebook ads right here, ready to go. They're all set. I know they're in alignment with our brand because of the brand check. If I needed to make a change to any of these, I could do that right here through Edit in Adobe Express or Photoshop. Now, looking at them a little more closely, I am not sure about this line. Let's change it from Dream World to Colorful World. Yeah. No, I'm out of alignment with my brand, and I'm notified right away and get back on alignment right here through the powerful edits that are given. Amazing, that's perfect, back on brand. From Gen Studio, I can send for approval, export for activation, or save for reuse across my entire organization. Now, that was super powerful and easy. But as a marketer, I'm gonna come back here all the time to see how my creations are performing. And I can do that right here through the Insights tab. Now, I could, of course, do all of the analysis, but for right now, I'm just interested in high performers. And my ad is performing really well. It actually looks like it's doing the best. Let's check it out. Okay, the funnel looks good, the assets look good, the attributes look like they're doing really well. I could do a lot of things, but for right now, I just want to create some more variants, and I can do that right here. LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, and email, and generate. This is a dream come true. I went from 1 channel to 4 channels in seconds. If I needed to change an aspect ratio, I could do that right here through Generative Expand. And that's just a taste of Adobe Gen Studio. Adobe's Gen AI first application, bringing together everything marketers need to find, create, store, deploy, and measure marketing content that's enterprise ready in one product. Back to you, Anil.
Awesome. Thank you, Anne. Great job. Incredibly powerful and really inspiring to see how a Gen AI first application truly transforms the way marketing teams will scale and accelerate on-brand content. We've talked a lot about technology, but it's always great to hear how it's applied. To hear firsthand from a business leader who has delivered transformational innovations in a critical, demanding industry. Today, we're fortunate to have with us an inspiring leader who has implemented the content supply chain at scale in a highly regulated industry, biopharmaceuticals. Lidia Fonseca is the Chief Digital and Technology Officer and Executive Vice President of Pfizer, where she is responsible for enterprise-wide digital data and technology strategy and solutions to support Pfizer's purpose of delivering breakthroughs that change patients' lives. Please join me in welcoming Lidia Fonseca.
For decades, cancer has been one of the most feared words any of us will ever hear. It is no surprise that cancer has been called the emperor of all maladies. According to the World Health Organization, about 1 in 5 people on Earth develop cancer in their lifetime. And in 2024, for the first time, new cases of cancer in the US will exceed 2 million. This is why Pfizer is accelerating our battle against this devastating disease with our acquisition of Seagen, a biotech focused on cancer therapies. We plan to bring innovative treatments for cancer with more than 25 potential regulatory approvals in the next 5 years, aiming to double the number of patients treated by our medicines by 2030, to bring hope to cancer patients everywhere. We know that for patients and their loved ones battling cancer, every moment counts and time is life. But in addition to cancer, we continue to fight other conditions like migraine, respiratory illnesses, antimicrobial resistance, and obesity that impact millions of people in the world. In fact, in 2022, we set an ambitious goal of changing 1 billion lives every year by 2027, not just in a pandemic year. I am proud to share that Pfizer treated 618 million people around the world with our medicines and vaccines in 2023. And 2023 was also a record-breaking year for FDA approvals for Pfizer, with 9 new molecular entity approvals, such as Zavzpret nasal spray for migraine, Abrysvo to protect older adults from RSV, and Elrexfir to address multiple myeloma, and many more approvals for new indications in existing products. As you can imagine, it is critical that we create clear, relevant, and timely content about these breakthroughs for patients and physicians, putting information at their fingertips to inform treatment decisions. At Pfizer, we believe that when science wins, patients win. You see, our success rests not only on our unwavering commitment to science, but also on building trust. I like to say that healthcare is a team sport, and Adobe is a key partner in transforming our marketing and how we create content. So let's delve into what we have been doing together. You might be surprised by the amount of content that Pfizer generates. We develop materials to educate physicians, patients, and their families at every stage of their health journey, from disease prevention, screening, treatment, and post-treatment options. We do this for hundreds of medicines across many diseases in more than 140 markets. We communicate in different languages across multiple channels, including websites, emails, marketing campaigns, apps, and digital health companions. Historically, we created and managed content with many external agencies and did not have a central repository to share or reuse materials in an efficient way. We selected Adobe as our strategic partner because of their innovative marketing and content products and capabilities that can be deployed at scale. We set an ambitious goal to create 5 times more content with half the effort at a lower cost by reinventing our content supply chain. The time is now, with over a dozen branded websites for new medicines planned for 2024, as well as integrated marketing campaigns across online and offline media. In just 6 months, we scaled our new content creation process to 3,800 marketers in 80 of our markets. And Adobe Enterprise deployment at this speed and scale had not been done before. Adobe Experience Manager is now serves as our single repository, giving us visibility across all of our valuable content, while Workfront allows us to collaborate with our creative agencies to track progress down to individual pieces of content. Our marketers can now, on their own, create marketing campaigns and materials for patients and physicians faster than ever. We also deployed automation and AI to simplify how we review and approve content, accelerating our medical and legal review cycle time by 50%. All of which will help Pfizer marketers and our creative partners create content 75% faster. And speed is critical, because the sooner patients understand their options and start on therapy, the faster they can be on the path to wellness. For those, we also leverage generative AI to create better quality, more personalized messaging for those most critical conversations between doctors and patients and their families. Pfizer is proud to be the first customer to fully scale Adobe's new document-based authoring capabilities that empower our marketers to directly update our brand websites, ensuring our customers can access the latest and greatest information. In fact, this capability helped us create our Outdo Cancer website in under 3 weeks. We unveiled it as part of our 2024 Super Bowl ad that you saw at the beginning of my talk. This digital experience exceeded all expectations, with more than 1 billion impressions and over 4 million visitors to outdocancer.com within a week of the Super Bowl. The ad was ranked number 11 out of the 70+ ads that ran that day, and we were number 2 of companies who had a Super Bowl ad for the first time. Not too bad for our rookie Super Bowl ad, right? I like to think that it helped us to stand out amongst the snacks, the Hollywood power couples, and the Clydesdales. So where do we go from here? To accelerate our bold ambition to outdo cancer and tackle other global diseases, we continue to harness the power of AI, taking it to the next level with generative AI. And these use cases are across every aspect of our business, which we anticipate to deliver $750 million to $1 billion in value in the near term. And we're driving 3 AI bold plays in oncology, manufacturing, and commercial that we anticipate each will deliver $1 billion in value in the longer term. In oncology, generative AI is helping us to identify and validate new targets to improve our scientific success. Create draft documents to accelerate regulatory data submissions. As you can imagine, very important for us. And generate medical and marketing content. In manufacturing, we can identify the optimal process parameters, or what we call the golden batch, and use generative AI to detect anomalies and recommend actions to our operators in real time, aiming to improve product yield by 10% and reduce cycle time by 25%. In commercial, AI is helping us orchestrate hyper-personalized experiences by creating and delivering tailored content, empowering patients and consumers throughout their entire health journey. And we are super excited that Adobe Firefly is helping us create 8,000 illustrations in just 4 weeks for a consumer product that's launching later this year. Firefly brought a substantial amount of content to life, which we quickly iterated based on consumer feedback. The illustrations, combined with rich images, video, and text, create an immersive and engaging experience. Let me close by thanking you, Adobe, for being at the heart of our marketing and content transformation. You're helping us build trust and put valuable information about our life-changing medicines at the fingertips of physicians, patients, and other stakeholders faster than ever before. Together, we can accelerate the next generation of cancer breakthroughs that will help people with cancer live better, longer lives. We're ready to do the impossible, to make the impossible possible again, and outdo cancer. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Lidia. Thank you, Lidia. That was really impressive, inspiring. Thank you. So, and thank you and the Pfizer team for the amazing work you did during the pandemic, and now everything you're doing in the battle against cancer. So just wanted to obviously just have a quick conversation on a few things that you mentioned. So, first I was really struck by the scale and magnitude of the work you described with your web properties. That's something I was not aware of. You mentioned the Outdo Cancer site as an example. I would love to hear more about what's the impact to your stakeholders and your business, all these.
Happy to, and thank you, Anil and Adobe, for inviting us to be here and share a bit of our story and what we've been doing. We care a lot about supporting patients and their, in their health journey with the right resources. from the science to health information to treatment options. And I can tell you that our websites are an essential way that we reach physicians, patients, and caregivers. The Outlook Cancer websites helps us reach a global audience, and I think very importantly, illustrates our commitment to helping cancer patients and their loved ones. Anil, we've seen an 18-point increase in healthcare professionals associating Pfizer with solving cancer. So pretty powerful stuff. Several other web properties are driving value for us. I'll give you a couple of examples. Pfizer Link, it makes clinical trials more accessible to patients, helping us recruit trial participants 50% faster than prior ways that we've done it in the past. Pfizer Pro is our digital destination for physicians. Obviously, physicians are a very, very key customer for us, to access trusted scientific and medical content as well as services. It is in 69 markets, Anil, and more than 9 million physicians access Pfizer Pro in 2023. And I will tell you, we're very excited about our new content supply chain because it enables us to quickly translate and publish content to sites like Pfizer Link, Pfizer Pro, and our other brand sites. And that Adobe Experience Manager is really empowering us to maximize the value of our web properties. So as you can see, we're driving broad awareness as well as really driving connection to our purpose with our key stakeholders.
Awesome. You touched upon the speed to market, and I think you made a great case. That's how you reach patients faster, and that's what powers the ambitious goals you have of launching so many new therapies. So when you think about the content supply chain, what are your goals moving forward? How do you bring those to?
So Pfizer has one of the strongest product pipelines of medicines and vaccines in our history. And we need technology and solutions that can scale as we bring these medicines to the world. We're driving deeper engagement with our stakeholders, and content is at the heart of that transformation. So we have a few goals as follows. Our first goal is flexibility and speed. So marketers can quickly create messaging and campaigns, but also very importantly, revise those based on performance data, so that we provide the most relevant, personalized content to our audiences in the way that resonates best with them, right? Second, a single global repository, Neil, for content helps us avoid duplication, quickly adapt and reuse materials across teams, and translate in different languages for all markets and brands. This drives speed, but also lowers cost as well. Finally, shared tools and integrated workflows for content creation also provide our teams with transparency and clarity so that they can collaborate better. Collectively, we anticipate our content supply chain capabilities to contribute to a better customer experience, which we're measuring through ambitious goals, Anil, for customer satisfaction, NPS, as well as marketing ROI.
Awesome. Generative AI, we talked a lot about it. You are obviously in a regulated industry. You got to be super careful on how you do it. You already talked a little bit in your presentation about Gen AI. What does it take to go from experimentation to true production and business value?
The short answer is that we have been deploying generative AI since last year. And like many companies across industries, we're moving fast to grow adoption. We're capturing this opportunity through 3 tiers of initiatives. Tier 1 is what we like to call our no regrets moves. So for example, we launch our internal generative AI platform because we're very regulated and we want to protect our assets and our IP. And that enables our colleagues to access large language models so that they can quickly prototype and really implement those use cases, right? We want them to experiment, but we want them to experiment in a safe way. We were also one of the first companies in the world to roll out Microsoft Copilot to boost our colleagues' productivity. And Anil, we went to the cloud in a big way. 80% of our core is in the cloud, which is very key to operationalizing AI. Tier 2 is emerging opportunities that can be deployed in 1 to 2 years. And I would characterize these as they innovate our processes and they change how work is done. At Pfizer in 2023, every executive reporting to the CEO carried a goal to deploy 2 AI use cases in their areas. These initial use cases, 22 of them, spanned every aspect of our business. One of those use cases is leveraging generative AI to create the first draft of marketing and medical content. And tier 3 is the transformation of bold plays. I spoke about those as well. Those take 3 to 5 years to achieve full value. And our AI bold plays, as you heard, are oncology, manufacturing, and commercial. Collectively, Anil, all 3 of these tiers of initiatives, we anticipate will deliver close to $4 billion in value over the next 3 to 5 years for Pfizer.
Very, very impressive. So, this is something that I think is truly inspiring across all of those. I know the last thing you wanted to just touch upon was the AI skills in the academy that you had, and how you're building these skills.
Sure. We do believe that to achieve, the promise of AI and generative AI, it is very important that we skill our colleagues, right? So we launched an AI academy with offerings to build AI skills and knowledge across the company, right? Because at the end of the day, for us, we know that patients are waiting, and AI will help us deliver on our purpose to bring breakthroughs to patients faster.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lidia. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Wonderful presentation. Great dialogue.
Thank you for being such a great partner.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks very much. Round of applause for Lidia. Thank you. So we've talked a lot today about the stunning content that can be produced in the age of AI. We've talked about how great content can only have impact if it's delivered to the right customer at the right time through the right channels, like Lidia talked about in healthcare. Now that kind of personalization at scale requires content, customer data, and journey orchestration, all working in sync and powered by AI. We are driving innovations across customer data and journeys to make that possible. So let's dive deeper into those areas as well. Those are critical areas to support your efforts of personalization. And for that, I'd like to invite Anjul Bhamri, Senior Vice President of Adobe Experience Cloud Engineering, to join us today. Anjul, over to you.
Thank you, Anil. Great to be here. And like you've been hearing, our North Star at Adobe is to enable brands to deliver one-on-one personalized experiences in real time, so that all of their customers get the right experiences across every touch point. Now, this is conceptually simple, but implementing this can be challenging due to several factors. There are technology complexities, there's the fragmented customer profiles, the need to react to customer signals in real time makes this even more daunting, and there's the ever-increasing trust and privacy requirements, not to talk about the growing skills gap. As you heard from Shantanu and Anil, 5 years ago, to help with these challenges, we launched the Adobe Experience Platform. We unified your siloed data across your digital and enterprise sources, built unified customer profiles, and we developed 3 industry-defining applications that sit on top of this rich data layer. The real-time CDP to construct real-time audiences, Adobe Journey Optimizer to deliver omni-channel experiences, customer journey analytics to help you analyze and measure the impact of these experiences. Now, all of these applications work together in a seamless manner in a closed loop with the unified profile at the core. So unified profile is really the brain behind these applications. Now, in addition to these new applications that we built, these unified profiles also power our best-in-class